report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They come out here in the eye. Now Manning. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Brandon Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Gordon. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
It's complete to Golden Tate. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D looking like they may blitz. They come out here in the I. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give him the first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Over here. Zoom. Switch. 319. 10 the mic. 319.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this This is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And out now come the Seahawks. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Manning now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On first and 10, here's Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Manning to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now Manning again. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
319!
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's taken to the 26. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Manning. He completes it to Peak. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 1st down, Manning. Over the middle to Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 34 yards. And that enables him to also pick up the 1st. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st down, Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Rodgers will try again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Manning the throw on second down. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. On second down, here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. So after the INT, it's Manning. Peek's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Manning to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the fifth tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Manning going to throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he motions the wide receiver. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got Peak. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now a first down following that long gain. And they'll run it here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Now Manning throwing on second down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case,
now look out. Rodgers lost the football. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing.